We are live. Let me make sure that I can see myself, but my sound can go off. Hello, 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 everyone. Do I have a live chat? I need to refresh again. Let's get some coffee first. I can see the live chat there. So, hello, hello, hello. Let's kind of wait until everything sets up for me. Because apparently it's, there we are. It's 5 weeks, Deb. Oh, no. Yes, it was 5, right? If you're watching this on the replay, hello, good morning. Welcome to the morning show. Or late night with Nikki. Maybe we can call it like that. But Debbie and I were chatting yesterday on Marco Polo about declutters, and that I was watching Betty Jean's or Betty Bean's declutter series, and that I am getting kind of ready and organized to film my own. But we were kind of chatting about that, and I was like, if I want to do one every week, I think I will have to kind of start. And then I counted yesterday, and it's basically 5 weeks until the 30th. So yes, hello Tracy, welcome, welcome. So yeah, I'm actually very excited to start filming my declutter series because I was kind of mentally going over my collection, and yeah. So the plan is to start, what was my thought? I think I want to see if I can have the first declutter video online Friday. Yes, and then the last one will be probably the 30th of December. How's my morning been? Just as well. I'm not up for that long, about half an hour. So yeah, but it's all good. I'm going to wait a little bit until some more people join in. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up as well, by the way. And I cannot wait to see yours. Or am I now saying something that I shouldn't? Anyway, also, what I want to say, if you don't know, my dear bestie Debbie is back on the YouTubes. And I'm so excited. So she uploaded, I think, 2 videos now, right? Her first one that she uploaded was her live stream where she explains how her channel is going to be run. So definitely check that out, at least the first, I think, 10 minutes. And she's also getting ready to do declutter and collection videos. And I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see that girl's collection because we've kind of chatted about it a little bit. But I'm excited. Oh, let me also count something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yes, I do have 15 palettes, Debbie. Well, 16 technically. I'm also getting ready to film a collab video with Debbie. And I'm very much forgetting whose idea it was. She says it was my idea, but I don't believe her. Basically, it's the favorite shades of all the Nomad palettes that you have to use. One favorite shade. So that's going to be 15 shades. It's going to be a nightmare. Hilarious, but a nightmare. Anyway, no, it was not mine. It was, let's just say it was, who are we going to blame for this? Felicia, because she makes amazing eyeshadow, but it's going to be. We were actually supposed to do the collab, I think last year. Yeah, it was Marty's. We were going to say that it was Marty's idea. But yeah, because my brain is kind of like, I forget things, so I can, you instantly trust Debbie. You shouldn't. Well, yeah, you should, but. Okay, if you are, just joining in, or I don't know if you have seen the thumbnail, but I am going to use today a palette that I was so excited to get in the mail when I saw that one launched. I was like, I need it, because not only is it green, it's also fluffy. It's a petable palette. This is truly a petable palette. So this is the second part of the launch of Makeup Revolution and the Grinch. And I needed it. They also have a fluffy green eyeliner. It's a black eyeliner with a fluffy green packaging. And I was like, no, you don't need it. But I actually do. Don't I? Just because. But the best part is actually, the best part is I had fun once. It was awful. And then on the back, no, on the box, it said, you're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. And that's also what it's called, the Mean One eyeshadow palette. And are you ready for the color story? Remember that I said that the first one, which I also have here, did not have a green? Look how cute this is. This is such a cute color story. So I was actually thinking, I don't know if I can... It's going to be interesting because I was like, maybe I can do a two-toned look, but I only have 3 real mattes in here, which is 2 greens and then a kind of a berry or something. But I cannot wait to try this. You made it to a live. Good morning. Yay, you made it. And then here on the thingy, it says a resting Grinch face. Honestly, I love that whole collection so much. What I also have from them, from their new line, is their snarky highlighter. So they also, in the mystery box, they had this basically as a mirror. Hello, good morning, Anya. And this is a highlighter. And you have a mirror on one side. And then here's the highlighting color, which is actually very, very cute. So I'm going to try this as well. And I basically just pulled some other small bits from the advent calendar. Among things, maybe this is... Thank you. Maybe this is even my favorite thing from the collection, which is, it's a lip balm. And I have been... Can you see how much I've used this? This is actually one that I often just put in my pocket when I'm going away. It's colorless. They need to sell this one separately. You got your tree up and decorated and you're getting ready for Thanksgiving, Justice says. I haven't gotten my tree up yet. I need to think how I'm going to tackle that this year, because the place where I usually have my Christmas tree, I have my spiders now. So I kind of have to think about how I'm going to do that. You ordered the Grinch Advent Calendar. Yeah. Oh, you're going to love it. I love it so much. I actually, you see one of the scrunchies on the spider. I have the headband. Where do I have the headband? I have the headband there. Yeah. And then I have another scrunchie on the other spider. Also, I'm going to kind of toot my own horn. In case you don't know, I also made an art channel. And I know that not everyone watches all my videos, so I'm going to keep on mentioning it. I made an art channel, which is linked in the description box. You see this? This is what I made. And the first video making this is already online. And the second one will go online this Saturday. But I'm so happy how it turned out. Maybe I can kind of turn it around a little bit. Can you see? You can see, right? It also has a waterfall feature, and it's a lamp. You can plug it in. And I'm so happy with how it turned out. And maybe I'm thinking about maybe adding a little bit of moss around here, and some other places. But I'm so happy with how it turned out. Yeah, I love it so much too. I'm so happy that I made it. It was a big project. That's why I split. Thank you, Tracy. That's why I split it up into multiple videos, because yeah, it is a very big project, and this basically takes weeks. I could do it sooner, honestly, but you also have to let the clay dry, right? So yeah. And I don't know, I was apparently in a festive mood, because this is actually what my husband said. He said, wow, it's so happy looking. And I said, I know, it's weird, right? But yes. I also pulled some other things for foundation. I'm going to use the Lisa Eldridge one. And what's actually pretty exciting is I use Shop Me, I believe. Yeah, Shop My for my affiliate links. And Lisa Eldridge is now also She also has affiliate links now. So the link that is in my description box for her brand is affiliated. So I'm actually quite excited about that. And I'm using the foundation today. But we're going to start with eyes. So let me get my eye primer. Yeah, I actually really enjoy how the videos turned out. And the first one was with a voiceover. I think the second one, I don't know, the second one will probably be a voiceover and music as well. I am going to grab a brush. Yes, and plop on a little bit of eye primer. I'm using the one from Essence again. I really, really enjoy, and I enjoy most because it does not have a base shade. Oh, damn it, I forgot something. But let's also zoom in a tad, that I can go down. So I can hopefully see myself in the tiny mirror that I have in front of me. But I forgot to put a little bit of concealer on my... I also forgot to wet the sponge. So it's going to be one of those mornings. Probably, but that is all okay. So I just have the concealer and I'm keeping it a bit higher. But I don't like... If you're new here and you've never really seen my makeup, me applying makeup or another live, I also always do this because I'm an olive. If I don't put my concealer underneath my brows, you can really see the difference in tone, and I don't like that. Okay, let's let that set and let's kind of swatch the palette because I'm excited. I'm excited. So I'm going... Oh, that's pretty. Okay. So I'll just swatch them on my hand. Oh, it doesn't swatch the best, but it could also be because I just put some... I think it's because I put some hand cream on and the shadows don't really want to stick to my hand. So just kind of ignore the swatches a little bit. It's more about the colors. And me kind of feeling the shades. But it was not really a good idea. Where are we? Here. And then there. So the shimmers, they look thin. They don't feel that thin. But again, I put hand cream on, which is not a good idea. Okay, so the mattes actually feel very nice. And they have a nice bit of pigment. So here are, let me do it like this. So I just swatched all the shimmers together and the mattes. And this one looks a bit more red on camera, I think. But it is, well, it actually is. It is red. It's kind of yellower toned red. There's a little bit of a light sparkle in it. Yeah, they are pretty. And the mattes, they feel very nice and pigmented. They kind of feel like the Nomad mattes, guys, honestly. So let's clean the hand. Oh no, let me get some cleaning stuff. Like that, yes, clean the hand. I'm excited. I'm going to do, well, I have 3 mattes, so we're going to start with the mattes. And I'm going to start with getting some brushes. I think that's better. And coffee. Yeah, the mattes are very, very nice. They're nice and bright. I agree. Okay. Oh yes, by the way, I ordered the brush set from Cosmic Brushes. Yeah, the colors did swatch well, and I agree, it's appropriate for the Grinch. And I actually think, let me get the other one. I actually think that they will. They are, yeah, I think kind of both palettes kind of complement each other. So this is the one from the Advent calendar, which was a very, very nice palette actually. This shade is darker than that shade though. But yeah, this was such a, did I already say that this was a very, very nice quality from the Advent calendar? But I actually like the color story of this a little bit more, but that's personal preference. So let me get a brush and let's start with the first shade, which is going to be Mr. Grinch, which is the lightest green. Start there. Wow. Can we see that? And that's with a fluffy brush, guys. Do my cats attack my Christmas tree? Well, not really. I do have to say though that I have a fake tree that I anchor to the wall, and I have plastic balls. So I have actually had to pick out my red one from the tree. Late at night, I heard something, and then my dog was freaking out because her where she was sleeping was right beside the tree, and the tree's always on a kind of a table. And then I was like, what the hell's going on? And then my red cat was in the tree. So yeah, they do often sleep underneath the tree, and I think that is because I have a fluffy blanket there. So usually at least one of the cats is sleeping underneath the tree. Hello, hello, colorful tails. Hello, welcome. So this is the first shade of the palette. Now I have, as you know, an eye base on that does not have a base shade. And it's a very, very nice bright green. And best part is for me, it stays green. So I'm actually pretty excited about that. So that was this shade Mr. Grinch, and now I'm going to go to the darker green. I am going to kind of pull it up a little bit higher, I think, but we will see. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Well, I do have quite a bit of kick up in the pen, which I don't mind because I actually like kick up. But I was not really expecting this amount of pigment, honestly. Well, that's not really true. I kind of was swatching the palette, but and that's what I keep on saying. The Makeup Revolution palettes are getting better and better, especially the ones that are here in the cardboard palettes or the cardboard packaging. But wow, honestly, I don't really feel like I need to darken it up a lot. I'm going to go back to the first shade, Mr. Grinch, that lightest green. Just going to blend the edge a little. These are very, very nice greens, guys. I think even the way that they perform the colors on me, the wife of the Grinch, yeah. Something like that. Wow. I'm not hating this at all. I want to go to the shade Maxi, which I'll show you in a bit, but where am I going? Yeah, lower lash line, I think. So let's do that. And the shade Maxi is this one. And I'm kind of going to see if I can kind of blend it up a little bit into the green, which technically I should not be able to because it is a redder shade. So, but I did leave kind of a little spot open. Also, if you're new in the live stream, I'm notoriously bad at keeping up with the chat. I try, but just so you know. And it will be available for replay as well. And the chat will also be available for replay. What am I buying People keep asking me, do you mean for Black Friday what I'll be buying, or just you know, more Christmassy palettes? For basically the Black Friday sale, I actually yesterday made an order from the Inky List because they have 25% off site-wide. So I just ordered skincare. There were things that I wanted to try from them. I'm actually just kind of tapping it over the green. I'm not really blending it. I'm just kind of tapping it into place. That minimizes the muddiness. Okay. So yeah, from the Inky List, I have thought about grabbing some things from Collab. So one of the quads, the purple one, because the other one, it's just too cool for me. It won't work. And one of the face palettes, but I'm not really sure yet. I'm going to blend it out. And honestly, I don't need any more makeup. I have so much. Maybe I can. I'm kind of thinking maybe I can get a backup from Kosas for my concealer. Or maybe I can get that at Cult Beauty because they also carry the concealer. I need to check. So I am kind of fading it into each other because I want to have a little bit more blendiness, and it kind of does work. So let's put a little bit more here. And even though it's kind of a purple, I don't know, berry red, should not really, it does muddy up a little bit, but that's, I was expecting that, but it does kind of work. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Let's kind of grab a little bit more. And kind of put it there. Just a little bit more on my lid. Okay. I see you, Mr. Grinch. I need to rewatch the movie. I love that movie so much. Not too shabby, people. Not too shabby. Huh. And again, yes, I know it's a little bit muddy, but that's okay. I'm going to go back to Loathe entirely, which is the darkest green, and very, very lightly just place it on the border there. Okay. I want that lighter green Mr. Grinch underneath my eye, a little bit more in the inner eye part area. I need a different brush because my brush is kind of dirty. If it is raining where I am right now, not right now. No, I don't hear it raining right now, but we have had rain, yes. It's kind of a given here in fall season, so I kind of like this. The berry color reminds you of a dark, muddy raspberry. Yeah, but I think that if my raspberry has this color, I don't know if I want to eat it, but that's me. You were wondering to what folks might be considering doing the Black Friday sales. Well, honestly, for me, makeup-wise, I think I have most of the things that I want right now. Yeah, I think that's kind of it. For me though, I love the House Labs foundation. So for me, I would probably check to see if they have a sale. And I'm honestly kind of almost considering just getting a very light neutral shade and greening it up myself, because I have to actually mix the foundation that I have from her now anyway, because it's too dark. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. You're thinking about getting the Glam Light Scooby-Doo Creeps and Crawls purple palette. Yeah, it's just, they are so, so cute. And actually they are available on Monolith either now already. And Monolith is based in Switzerland. So for Europe, they have Game Beauty now. They have, they're getting the Scooby-Doo collection. What else were they getting? Adept Cosmetics they're getting. So that saves heaps amounts of, you know, if I order from them, I won't have to pay import tax separately. It's kind of included in the price already. And Adept Cosmetics is kind of a brand that I want to try, but you know, if I have to order it from their own site, it will cost me double to get it here. So if I can order it through reseller here, it should be a lot cheaper, right? So and also, if you don't know, Lethal Cosmetics is on Beauty Bay, which is very interesting and exciting for a lot of people. Now, I can order it from Germany, no problems whatsoever. And we already had 2 resellers here in the Netherlands, but it just opens it up to more places, right? I think this is it for the mattes. So what are the shimmers that I want to use? I don't want to use the red shimmer because I feel like it will be very, very Christmassy, and that's not really the look I'm going for today. I am, however, going to go to my, where is it? Death and Candy Custom Creations, just because I use that always, which is my shimmer primer. She's having a Black Friday sale too, but I think only on palettes. Only on palettes. So I'm just going to grab a little bit, put it on the back of my hand, kind of work it in my brush, and then tap it on. Yeah, I'm going to grab the greens. So I'm just, did I create hard pan already? Yeah, probably, because when I dug my finger in, I had, what is it? Hand cream on. I think I'm going to go to the darker green first, which is which is kind of almost like a more of a satiny finish. It's going to go in the outer corner. It's a nice shade to work with. I want this one in the inner corner. I think it's pretty. I'm going to go to the shade I'm Feeling. I am going to kind of rough it up with my brush because I want to see what it does. Yeah, that's a cute shade. It's a little bit too yellow for my liking with this eye look that I have in mind, but that is okay. But it's a pretty shade. You see the chat moving, but I don't know what you're saying. Blends palette from Glam, Bunny Tone Activator from Kaleidos, and their multi-chrome liner. Yeah, I've been looking at their multi-chrome liners, but honestly, there's not. I thought they basically had one that had a strong teal, or was basically a teal base, but it's too green for what I'm going for. So, well, I really do love multi-chrome liners. I think I have the colors that I want. Well, maybe they have yellow orange. I think they do. Maybe I need to check that one out. Debbie says, I'm so glad more brands are making it easier for you to pick up. Yeah, me too. You can't justify more murky green palettes. Oh, you know what I also really, really like is the new palette from Clarity Cosmetics. I think that's so pretty. The Dragon Fruit collection. Yes, that one is coming, I think, to Monolith as well, actually. I saw that. I'm going to go to the shade 530 jazzercise. Yeah, that one. Yeah, the croc palette, it's so, so pretty. Do I need it? No. Do I want it? Yes. Okay, so let's see what it does with this brush. Ooh, that's a pretty color. That was the color that I wanted. It's a particularly the one though, which makes it very nice and shiny. But it can also emphasize a little bit of texture, just so you know. I'm actually just going to pull this over. And I do create some fallout, but that's okay. Now, Makeup Revolution with the shade that the darkest green that I have on, those shades were kind of thin back in the day. And honestly, it's such a nice shade. It's such a nice shade. Okay, I'm going to go back to the shade Maxi, which is that the darkest matte. And I'm going to put that on top of the shimmer there. To create a little bit of depth. I want a little bit more depth, so I'm grabbing a different brush, which is a little bit more dense. Because I'm putting it over the shimmer, it won't muddy up as quickly. Hopefully. Kind of do that. Okay. I want I think the pink underneath my eyes. Shall we? I kind of want to use everything. So I'm grabbing a small brush. I'm just going to go to the other shimmers. Adding the color to the outer corner. What are you... angling the outer corner color. Yeah, what I actually do usually is I line it up with my bottom lid. So let me grab a brush. Where are we? Here we are. So if you have kind of an angular brush like this, or a flat brush, like the Sigma, where is it? So like this, kind of like that. What you do is you basically follow, or that's what I do. I follow my bottom lid, and I basically put one end of my brush on my bottom lid and then just line it up and place it like that. So there, and then I turn it and go in, or just do this and then fade it in. For me, with my eye shape, that's the prettiest. Or what I also do sometimes, if I see my bottom lid here, I kind of pick up the inner part of it and put my brush there, so it's a little bit, even a little bit more lifted. I hope that makes sense. Okay. And what you could also do is do your eyes first, and you can kind of clean it up later, if that helps. And then I just basically follow that line again. Yeah, try it. I'm very curious to hear if it will work for you. Okay, I'm going to go first to the shade Wobulation. Yeah, then I'm going to go to Mean Machine, and then I'm going to go to that one, and it's going to go on the bottom. Let's use them dry for fancies. So this one in the outer corner. Oh, that's pretty. Let's also kind of push it up here a little because I can. And then I'm going to go to Mean Machine, which is the purpley. This is a little bit more particly, so I don't know how well this brush will pick it up. It won't. That's okay. I'm grabbing a different brush and a little bit of the shimmer primer, and that's just because my brush does not want to grab the particles that are in there. It's Morphe, what can I say? So let's do that again. This is better. Okay. So this shade does not really want to show up that well for me, right now at least. It's okay. I'm going to go to Naughty which is a more smooth one. It usually works better for me underneath my eyes, but let's see. It makes it a little bit weird. Let's go to the shade Jazzercise, which is the green. Ooh, that's cute. So kind of the plan that I had failed, but that is okay. I think that if I were to use those on top of my lids, they would show up way, way better. This is very cute though in the inner corner. I'm making such a mess, but that is okay because I can clean it up in a minute. I think this is cute. I like this. What do I want for eyeliner? I don't want a red. I think I just want a black. So I'm just going to use a black eyeliner. So let's finish off the eyes. I'm going to grab a mirror, put it in front of me. So if the sound is weird now, it's because the mirror is in front of it. Let me grab eyeliner. I just have a black one from what did I call it again? Wow, Catrice. Wait till it's early. I'm just going to put my eyeliner on. And I cannot speak while I'm doing this, just so. And also here, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but I'm also lining it up with my bottom lid there. But I also need cotton swabs because I am making a mess again, as I always do. Nikki. But I also had a pair of falsies from this collection, but I saw them and I was like, yeah, those are way too soft for me. Yeah, I don't think you'll see them, so that's why I didn't get those. But why is one always thicker than the other? Okay, now I have to kind of make sure that they're evenly thick or whatever. Now that I'm up close and I can really see the sparkles in the mirror, you can see that there are more colors in the sparkly bits, which is very cute. Okay, eyeliner is on. What am I? Hello, Audra. Good. Well, for me, good morning. For you, it's late at night, isn't it? Oh, you have another work day. You have another work day. You're getting ready for bed. Damn, 12-hour workday. Well, on the other hand, if I see how much I spend on my channel, it's actually the same thing. So yeah. Yeah, it is because my eyes are different shapes and just because I'm not paying attention to. But you know, I always say optically straight is also straight. So that's my goal, to kind of make it look like they are the same. You know. I'm going to put on some mascara as well. And then I'm going to pick out a pair of falsies. Oh, I also need an eye pencil. Shall we do a green? Is that going to be fun? I think so. Unfortunately, I don't have a green yet from V Cosmetics, but I do have greens. So I know what green I want, which is from Glam Shop. Unfortunately, they don't sell this anymore, and I'm so bummed about that. So bummed about that because the formula is amazing and the color is stunning. I'm just going to pop this one in, which is a green. Yeah. Okay, what am I doing? I don't know. What am I doing? What is happening here? What are you doing? Are we okay? Yes, we are. Okay. What is there? Lash glue. Nice. I'm grabbing my black lash glue and a pair of falsies. Do we want to go dramatic? Sure. So let me get my AOA Studio ones if I can find them. Here they are. And they are in the style Jean. Let's do that for funsies. And let me take a sip of coffee and check the chat. Yeah, Glam Shop does have sales going on right now. I don't know if I need anything from Glam Shop right now. I don't think so. And honestly, that is... Why do I have just one falsie on? That is one of the things that I actually do with Black Friday. I usually shop for things that I know I want. So, replacements of something. So, for instance, as I said, skincare. So I usually, this is usually my time to stock up on my favorite things from The Ordinary because they have also kind of a 20% site-wide sale in the complete month of November. And then now with the Inky list having the 25% sale, 23%, something like that. I basically stock up on things, or if I want to try new things, that's basically the time for me to do that. But I usually don't really shop a lot of makeup stuff, unless it's something that I've really wanted to try, and then I do sometimes, but not always. Still waiting for a Beauty Bay package that I ordered, I think a week and a half ago. So, yeah. Which is a sunscreen from their own brand and the Too Faced. What is it called? I don't know. One of the Too Faced mini panels. Not the Secret Santa one, but the other one. But yeah, as I said, I've been waiting for them for quite some time. So I don't know when it will arrive, but I am getting a package today, I saw, but I don't know what it is. It could be V Cosmetics with the rest of her eye pencils, or Rebel Rouge Labs, because they have sent me a PR package, which is, I think, humongous. Do they have a physical store then in Poland, Glam Shop? I actually have been to Poland as well, eons ago, when I was in the Navy. It was pretty cool to be there, actually. I had a lot of fun. So if you don't know, I am using, putting my falsies underneath my lashes. Let's see if we can zoom in a little so I can kind of show you. Oh, that's very close. If I do this, can you see that? No. So let me go to the side. So you can hopefully at least see one eye. What am I doing? I don't know. So I have a mirror in front of me that has that kind of is like that, so I can see in the mirror. I already put glue on my falsies, and I'm going to look like that in the mirror, and then I'm going to, where you tight line usually at the base of the lashes, that's where I'm going to put the glue. And I have a brush on glue with a small brush, which just makes it way easier to be precise. So just at the base of my lashes. And then here at the end, instead of doing a stripe, I kind of, I don't know, push the brush in between almost. So I kind of double glue. That works best for me, especially with the weather we are having here sometimes. So basically it's kind of like, almost kind of like putting on mascara. Maybe you could even do that, use an old kind of mascara wand and then put some glue on it and do that through your lashes. Maybe that will work too, I don't know. So the glue is basically on and I kind of let it set a little. And then I'm grabbing a falsie, kind of, making sure that it is, so I'm kind of doing that a little bit to make sure that it is round enough and there are preferably no cat hair. Then I grab it, and we'll probably see it a little bit better with that. I make sure, sometimes my lashes glue together a little, but you can just easily, remove that with your finger. And then I just have my eyes wide open again. It does not work if I'm not paying attention. And I don't put it against my eyeball, but I do hold it underneath my lashes. Now let it go. And then I kind of place it a little bit. So the outer corner, I just push it up. And then the inner corner. And if I feel like it's a little bit too flush to my eyes, I kind of pull it up a little bit. I need something else. And then at the base of my lashes, I just pinch it together. You cannot see what I'm doing because I'm too low. Sorry. And the best part of this is I don't really feel them. I think they're actually more comfortable than if I put them on top. They don't flap in the wind because my own lashes hold them in place, right? And if I'm done with my lashes and I pull them off, my eye makeup isn't messed up. My lashes may look a little bit weird, but my eye makeup isn't messed up. So that is good. So now number 2. Okay, let's grab the pinchy tool. Oh, I messed this one up, I see. Damn it. It's not flush enough in the inner corner. So I'm just pushing it in a little. I'm just pushing it again. So I almost have no hairs in my inner part there. I do, but they're small. So I kind of push it in a little. But I should not mess with it too much because now I'm... should wait until the glue is dry. I do need a little bit of extra eyeliner in the beginning here. Darn it. And a little bit of extra glue because I messed it up. There. You also don't really see it now, right? Because my own lashes are on top, you don't really see the falsie, if that makes any sense. I do kind of. You cannot see what I'm doing, I'm sorry. Darn it, but it is not... I think it will stay. No, I'm going to take it off because unfortunately I made a mistake gluing it to my inner corner. So, and this is so what happens when I pull it off. You don't see it, you know. So that is good. So I'm going to reposition it, kind of taking off the glue and then reglue it. And it looks scary. Yeah, for me it's not though. And usually they're also quicker than if I glue them normally. And the only thing that I basically have trouble with is kind of gluing them to the inner eye part area because I don't really have a lot of hairs there. So yeah, let's reglue. Going to kind of apply a little bit of eyeliner here in the beginning again. Like that. Yeah, you have to cut them shorter than you're used to because if you put them on top, you have a few millimeters of extra space. Now you have to glue them on the bottom. So you have to really make sure that you make them half lashes almost. The half lashes that I have from Vive are the perfect width to glue underneath. And when I glue them on the top of, well, I don't have large eyes. Well, I don't have wide eyes, let's just say that. But yeah, I have to cut off a lot. Which is fine. But it is the way it is. Okay. Attempt number 2. Oh, I don't know if the glue is dry enough. Let's take a little bit of coffee. You have been practicing, Carla. What I actually tried, what I started with is this, which is from Kiss. This is the lash, what is it called again? The Mascara. And it is a lash glue, but then in a mascara format. And it is the way that I practiced gluing it underneath my lashes. Let's do the inner corner first now. Maybe that will help. Okay, inner corner is down. And the outer corner. And I remember seeing this technique. Let's do that. I remember seeing this technique years ago that I was like, yeah, there's no way I'm going to do that. There's no way I could do. How would you do that underneath your lashes? But when I tried that Falscara and I tried it with my regular lashes, I kind of felt like I had to double glue anyway because their lashes, the ones that they use with that, are cut up strip lashes basically, and they're very lightweight. But I was like, I need a little bit of extra help, so I started gluing it anyway. And then I was like, I want to try this with my regular lashes, and it works. And if you're still having trouble with regular lashes, you can also always cut them up into strips, into smaller bits if you want to. I actually have more difficulty putting them on if they are cut up into small sections. I tried that. It's not really in my wheelhouse. So now they're on. And I think they look cutesy. So I'm going to zoom you out a tad. Hello. And then get some coffee. and clean my face. How's my face feeling? Yeah, okay. Because I'm going to use the Lisa Eldridge foundation. I love that foundation in summer because my face then is a little bit more sweaty, you know, and it works very, very well. Now my face is a hint drier, so what I actually use is an oil primer underneath. And this one isn't available anymore. This is from e.l.f. from the Retro Paradise line, but I still really enjoy it. So I'm going to use that to prime my face with. If my hands are at least a little bit clean, that would be nice. I'm going to, no, it's going to be a glittery face day today because my hands are glittery, but that's okay. And then here I can kind of clean everything up like this. And I don't need a lot of the oil. I love face oils in general. But I do need a little. Okay. Thank you, dear. We're still talking about the lashes, Tracy. I think. Yeah. It's you need to practice it a little bit maybe, but I really do enjoy. And honestly, I don't know if it's harder or easier for me. I think actually easier because a lot of the time lashes are kind of too straight for my eye shape, so I have to bend them anyway, and I usually forget that. Let me get some color correctors. Let's see if we can kind of cover the bangs a little bit, or the bags, not the bangs. I don't have bangs. So I have a color corrector from LA Girl here for the darkness. That is my eyes. I'm just tapping it on. Like so. Then I also have a green color corrector. Not for the foundation, but for the red spots that I have on my face. Can we maybe, that is a lot. Why is that so much? Darn it. It's a lot of red stuff. And then kind of on my cheeks a little bit as well. Hello, Tindra. Am I saying that correctly? That's how I would want to pronounce your name at least, but I don't know if I said that correctly. So I basically just tap it in. Oh, you have been practicing to put your lashes on top, Carla. Ah. You know what's the best invention ever then? Eyeliner. Because if you're like, it's crooked, then use eyeliner. I was almost there. So it's Tiandra. Or is there more emphasis on the D as well? Oh yes, I have extra coffee because I was clever. Okay. So that is that. Now we can do the foundation. So what I do have to do though is I have to warm it up a little bit. So the shade 9, it's a true neutral, and that is too cool for me. So I'm going to mix in a little bit of my yellow mixer, my yellow color corrector basically, or primer. It's a primer. To warm it up a bit. Julia, right? I hope. She says, problem with the lashes is getting off the glue without ripping out my own lashes. Do you have a tip for that maybe? Yeah, use micellar water. That works. So if I feel that my lashes are very much stuck stuck on. I just get a cotton bud with some micellar water and just press it on, kind of dab it on, and then it kind of helps dissolve the glue. And you can also use that with a cotton bud if that's easier. So I'm just going to thank you. Get out some of the foundation, put a little bit of yellow. Oh, what is happening? What are you doing? Why are you making a mess? Why are you? What the hell? Oh, I wrecked it. Really? Oh no. So apparently it's broken there. And can you see? Can you? Yeah, that's not good, is it? Fortunately, I have another one. Because that one I'm going to toss because I cannot deal with that. But anyway, I have a little bit on my sheet, and I'm just going to mix in the tiniest portion first. Now it's a little bit better, but I need it a little bit warmer. And these are from AOA Studios, and they are actually color correcting primers. I'll just mix everything because why not? Why not? That's better. Okay. Let me get a brush. Where is the brush that I like to use with this foundation? Here. I'm just going to kind of stipple it on first. Can I save it into another container? Yeah, I can, but I know myself I won't. And I have another one of these. And otherwise, I'll just order. Makeup Revolution has mixers as well. They look like this. And this is the white one that I actually use quite frequently, but they also have a blue. They also have a yellow, and it's a nice formula. So, and I know that LA Girl has them, but they're not available for me, at least not right now. And I'm like, you know what? I'll try it from Makeup Revolution, and I actually really enjoy it. So. Yeah, I could put them in a little jar like this, but I don't think that I'll use it then. I can try it, but I don't know. So with that oil primer underneath, it's then just such a pretty foundation. Now my face is right now, it can be a little bit dehydrated, and yeah, it is going on very, very well, especially now that I've warmed it up a bit. What I also usually do a lot is combine both colors. So I have shade 16, right? Yeah, shade 16, which is the warm olive and basically a shade darker. This is perfect in summer, but it can be a little bit too warm. And so usually I kind of combine them a little bit. But I was like, let me just, in this case, just try the yellow mixer, because I think that depth-wise, it's a good match. So it's a pretty sheer. They say it's a medium coverage, but I actually think that it is more light to medium coverage. Maybe, I don't know. What even is a medium coverage? I never know. The brush I'm using is actually from BH Cosmetics, from their Rose Gold set. Balm cleanser. Yeah, I actually, what I actually do is, when I remove my makeup, I do the double cleanse method. So first I use a micellar water, and then I use a two-step micellar water. So one that you have to shake up. That's what I use first to get most of my makeup off. And then the rest I use a balm cleanser to get the rest off. And then I take that off with one of those microfiber towels, right? One of the makeup eraser thingies. And that usually works the best. But honestly, I have never been able to remove all the lash glue from my lashes without having to kind of pick it off. So yeah, I don't know if that helps. And now I'm going to go over, it's actually a dry sponge, but that's okay. Damn it, I have hairs again. And especially now that I use color correctors, it helps a lot because usually you can kind of see it here. It does not cover the redness that I have in my face, which is fine. But I really do want it to cover here. That's why I use those color correctors there. A little bit on the ears because my ears are red. Oh Lord, I need to find the hairs. Because they are just driving me bonkers. But they also irritate my face, which is a very interesting combination, because I can already see that because I have some hairs in certain places, my face is kind of reacting to that, which is interesting. Yeah, but you know how nice it can be to pick out lash glue from your lashes. At least I like it. I'm a face picker though. Just saying. Okay. Kind of blend it down. Yeah, color match is very, very nice right now. Very much. Let's grab my concealer, which is from Kosas in the shade 3.2, which is getting low, guys. Honestly. Face beater, yeah. Yeah, that was the other one. That was was it the blue or green? The green one from the set. I don't like the green one. That is very much, but I also really like this one when it's dry. I actually quite enjoy using dry sponges. The only thing I wish with this one is that it had a little bit more of a tip, so I could fit it under, in that corner a little bit better. But for the rest, I love this sponge so much. And this is one from Unearthly, from her trio. Yes, looks good. Let's do eyebrows. What's this? The shade Espresso from Catrice, which I basically kind of use to, I don't know, make a line underneath my lashes. Not lashes, eyebrows. Wow. I already put the lash, what is it? Eyebrow gel in, not lashes. I'm done with the lashes. Lordy Lord. Okay. And then I'm getting the NYX, I don't know. The concealer gave a nice lift around the eyes. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Okay. Let's do this. I kind of want to try the black one. This is gray black. But I feel like I kind of need, oh, maybe I need to have shaken it up a little bit. But I kind of feel like I need something that's maybe even a hint darker. Are you leaking again? Yeah. Wow. I kind of need to make it a little bit more feathery, right? Because of the, oh, what am I doing? I'm making antenna. Oh, really? Because of the fact that it's the Grinch. Something like that. Why do I have... Whatever. It's fine. Famous last words. It's fine. You have trouble with the glue residue. That it... Falsy glue, at least in my experience, is always stuck between your lashes. Always. And I have not found a method yet that removes everything. But I do have to kind of, you know, pick out the glue. So, and also the reason I have tried a specific, what is it called? A specific eye makeup remover. But if I do that, I feel like it messes with my falsies and kind of breaks down the bonds of my falsies as well. So I actually am like, you know what? I would rather that I have to pick out a little bit of the excess glue later than having to repurchase my falsies after using them 2 times or something like that. I don't know if that's helpful, but that's how I feel at least. Do I want setting? I did not really grab any cream products, but I kind of do want to use setting powder. Oh yeah. So for setting powder, I grabbed my Kiko Milano powder because it has a little bit of a kind of a sheen to it. It's not glittery, but this foundation can kind of dry a little bit more matte on me, and I think that this powder is very pretty for that because it does set it, but it's not overly matte. Okay, let's take a bigger brush. And I don't have to set this one a lot, I think. A mascara separated with metal spiky things, really? Huh. I don't think I've ever seen a thing like that. Okay. It's not really completely set yet, which is fine. It's kind of pushing in. Yes, please show me on Marco, because now I'm intrigued. So I'm just, with a dry sponge, kind of pushing the powder in a little bit more. But is it for your lashes or is it for your mascara one? Because I'm confused. Oh, okay. I'm going to do Freckles. It's from Glam, but I cannot link it because I don't think that they sell it anymore. And I just, that sometimes that's so annoying that they release things and not, there are more brands who basically do that. So what I'm doing first is I'm kind of where I have either a spot or something, I kind of, you know, place, or on my natural freckle bits, kind of place a little bit first. And then I just dot and tap. I was saying something, wasn't I? So for this, I really do enjoy this product a lot. I think that their freckle tints are very good, but they only sell them for a few months or something, and then you're never seeing them again, right? So that's kind of annoying. But I do want to finish it up, actually. So it's not linked in the description box because, yeah, you cannot get it in. I still really enjoy the one from Freck as well. It's pretty expensive though, but that's kind of stuff that I would buy now. You know, the freckle tint, for instance, in a bigger size, or I don't know, mascaras or whatever, brow products, you know, things that I know that I'll use anyway. And the reason that I am like that is because I have a big collection to begin with. So, you know, I basically kind of see what I want from the brand, and or more brands, because all the big resellers also have their Black Fridays, right? And I usually kind of wait, but for me, also being, where is that? Also, you know, being here, and there are a lot of American brands, right? So if I order from them, I get it late in anyway. So everything I usually order on Black Friday is something that I really, really want to have. It's for your lashes to keep mascara from clumping. I did not even know that was a thing. I usually just use the mascara wand for that. Oh, those combs. I think I wait. Let me dig in. Let me dig in, because I think I understand what you mean. No, do I have one of those? I'm still here, but I'm way down somewhere. This, you mean this? Do you mean this? Is that what you mean? You look, it's gross. These are the old school. Have fun at the gym. These are the old school things. But this, I did try this, but it doesn't work for me, because what happens for me, my lash glue is always very much on the base of my lashes. And if I'm going to, it doesn't, I don't know, for me, it doesn't work. What I also do is just sit down. Oh, itchy eyeball. Grab my magnifying mirror and tweezers and just sit for 10 minutes and to kind of very carefully pick out. There's just something so satisfying about picking out lash glue. I don't know. Yes. Anyway, let's do bronzer. I'm going to go up a little bit because I don't really need my magnifying mirror now anymore. I have a bronzer from Glam Shop, which is in the shade Olive. Let me get a brush. And I was like, let me use that one. I also have Chocolate Olive, which is darker, which I love in the summer. And this one is just very, very pretty to kind of sculpt the face in winter. Oh yes, and I wanted to say where I'm placing it and why. So basically what I do is I place it, you have my head that kind of goes like that, right? Now my hairline is a little bit more back, so I place it just this round part going back. That's kind of where I place it, if that makes sense, and then around my hairline. But I really like it to be diffused. That's why I use a flame top brush. This is one from AliExpress. I don't know if you can buy that. And then I blend it down on my temples and kind of here a little bit to kind of do that around my cheek, but not all the way through. So I basically, and then I go a little bit down. So I basically stay on the perimeters of my face. It's metal half moon and it looks scary. Well, you know how I feel about, is it like one of those lash curlers, but then with a comb thingy? Is it that? Because I think I saw that. I was like, what the fuck's that? Ah, I have hair. I have hair. I feel it itching. Anyway. And I think that this bronzer, it's just very nice and subtle. If you feel that you've over bronzed, what you basically then do is grab your sponge or even the brush that you used your foundation with and just tap a little bit on the border to kind of diffuse like that. Looks kind of like lash curls. I think I know what you mean. That's actually, I had no idea what that was for, but I've seen them. I think Catrice also has one. Maybe I can try it. Okay, so that's bronzer done. For blush, I grabbed one from Unearthly Cosmetics, which is no longer sold. This is the shade Charmed, but it is... it's kind of a purpley one, but it's not as purple as her shade Hazy. It's a little bit more pink. Don't get the plastic ones. I'll check. I don't know what they have, if it's metal or plastic. I have no idea. So let's grab another flame brush. I just love these brushes for blush. And with blush, I start here. I don't know if it's the best blush placement for me because it makes, it does emphasize basically the structure, but I start here and then kind of go up on my temple a little bit. And I kind of blush drape a bit because that's what I like. Good night, Tracy. Sleep well. So I concentrated more here because I just like that. Oh yeah, I have thoughts. There's a new trend. What is it called? The looking like you're cold trend. And I'm like, why don't you just go outside? Well, this shade of purple, it does work with my complexion. Her shade Hazy also works, but she also had a more purple one, and I actually put that in a giveaway because that is a shade that just doesn't work for me. So I do need to make sure that it has a little bit more pink in it, because otherwise it just looks muddy. Because of me, you started doing contour justice, or because of Debbie? So, and I just concentrated here and then kind of blend it forward a little bit. And up and down. And if I'm like, it's a little bit too much forward, I grab my sponge, and I often do that. I actually grab the sponge and just go around the perimeter. Oh, because of me. Oh. Yeah, sometimes I contour. Okay, well, that's blush placement. For highlighter, I'm grabbing my Snarky highlighter, and I think, oh, purple makes you look sick because of your strong yellow undertone. Yeah, could be. Could be. It could be just that it is then too blue-based for you. Probably makes you a little bit more green. I have that actually with a yellow blush, or a very, if I have an orange blush, but it has too much yellow in it. Or yellow blush, it makes me look, it makes it look like I've been punched in the face. So yeah. But it probably would look very pretty on you. And probably if you use kind of a pink, it will look a little bit more peachy, right? Anyway, the highlighter. Let me swatch it first. Okay, so this is a yellowy, goldy champagne. Can you see it? It's very nice and shiny. So what do I do with that? I grab a smaller brush. I have a highlighter brush that I like. And I just go basically here a little bit back and then on the higher point, what I want to emphasize. Now this part is not necessarily a high point for me. It kind of dips down a little bit. But if I put highlighter there, it kind of opens it back up. And then I basically blend it, and oftentimes I also blend it down. I really grab a bigger brush and then blend it over. Really enjoy that as well. A little bit on the tip of my nose because I like that. Oh, I forgot to put blush on my nose. And I can also just put a little bit here. Just what I have left on my brush. I usually don't do my forehead, and then I actually grab my blush brush again. Do that because when I'm doing that, it kind of pulls the skin tight, so it blends it better, I feel, at least. I don't know. Sexy, right? Okay. I think it looks very, yeah, I think it looks very pretty. I don't usually use a lot of setting powder, but let's do it anyway. This is the one from the Grinch advent calendar. Let's be fancy and grab my fan thingy. Like that. Hairs, darn it. Okay, lippy. I don't know. I don't know the lippy. Let me think. Oh, wait, you are here. How about this one? Yeah, I think this one is cute. I'm going to, oh no, grab the one from, what's Blend Bunny. Good morning, Scarletta. Yeah, it's early for me too. It's right now, it's almost 7 o'clock in the morning. And let me find a lip pencil that I want to use. And shall I do this one? Or shall I do one of these? I actually bought the lip bundle from Blend Bunny. I just don't feel like the lip color and the... No. I just, I don't know. I don't feel like the lip stick and the lip liner go together. But that is it for me, though. So now I'm kind of trying to find the lip liner that I want to use. Yeah, that's better. I am grabbing Colourpop's BFF4. So let's see if I can do this. Oh yeah, you're an hour earlier for me. Yeah. Are you guys in wintertime yet, Scarletta? Or are you still in summertime? cold and rain. Yeah. It's cold here too, and I don't really mind the cold. But if it feels like freezing, I want snow. You know. Anyway, the Blend Bunny liquid lipstick. You really wanted to get the 25-day advent calendar from Makeup Revolution? 25-day advent calendar. I don't know. Do you mean from the Grinch? Do you mean that one? It's just awesome every day of the year, honestly. In my opinion. Okay. Oh, wait. What am I doing? Why am I so... I also have it in a mirror because this was in the advent calendar. Oh, it's a normal one. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if you would get it on time. On the other hand, if you're not getting it in time, you can kind of save things up, right? Let me explain in a bit. Ooh, I like this combination. I really like this combination. Anyway, so what I mean by that is I remember back in the day when I was a small wee lass, we would get the advent calendars with the chocolate in them, and it was the very bad tasting kitty chocolate thinking about it. But what I would actually do is I would save up the day. So I would not open everything at once, like my sister. I would not. I would save up days. So I would basically open the first one, so day number 1, and then I would wait a few days, and then so I was then able to save up, you know, some of the days. That's kind of what I meant. I really like this. I actually really enjoy her liquid lip. I think it's nice. It's not too drying. It's a hint. Oh, honestly, almost all the liquid lipsticks are a little bit drying, but this one does not very much dry out my lips, and it does dry down. And I really enjoyed with this lip liner specifically. Let me show you the lip liner that is included, which is a pretty lip liner. I just don't like it in combination with the lippy, I think at least. Let's see. Yeah. So here is their lip liner, and here's the lip liner that I used. So the lip liner that they have with the lippy, it has a little bit too much red for my liking. So let's then put a liquid lipstick underneath, so you can kind of see what it does with both colors. Let me thicken up. The lip liner itself is very nice. I just don't really think that the color goes. But that's, I think, also my undertone. So when I used this for the first time with their own lip liner, it made it way too red for what I was looking for. So can you see? But can you see what it's doing on me? So this is, I want to say, almost kind of a warmer tone, a little. This one has too much red for me, and I can already kind of see it doing wonky stuff, right? And this is the lip liner that I have on right now, which is BFF3, and I think it's classified as a neutral. Oh, BFF4, sorry, as a neutral one. I'm not sure, but it is one of the favorite dark brown colors that I have for a lip liner. But for me, this combination works better than this combination. Does that make any sense? You got the BFF2 and 3. Yeah, I have those as well, and I love them. So BFF2, I think is it this one? Oh, this is BFF3. That's BFF. I thought I had 2 as well. Don't I? Interesting. Well, apparently I don't have BFF2, which is interesting, but I do have number 3 here. Which would, so number 4, right, is the darkest one that I have on right now. And then this is number 3. And it also has a little bit of that yellow in it. And then number 2 or number 1 is more like this. It's more of pink, but it still works very, very well for me. So I could also use this one in combination with this lippy, but I just really enjoy an ombre like I have on right now. So I really enjoy that lip liner, and I've used it heaps. So BFF 2, why don't I have BFF 2? I have 3 and 4. Why don't I have 2? I thought I did. Oh. Oh, interesting. Interestingly enough, I don't have 2, which is kind of weird. You didn't have 4 when you ordered. Well, I really enjoy 4. And because I remember you wanting something for this one, which is actually my favorite. So let me put that in between. So one of my favorite lip liners, the darkest one, is from Unearthly Cosmetics. And I have put it here. So it's not the exact same, but it's close. So this one has a little bit more red in it than the BFF. So BFF 4, which is right next to it, it's a little bit more neutral. And then this shade, am I going to correct? Yeah, so this shade has a hint more red in it, but I still really enjoy it. It's basically the closest that you can get, I think, with Colourpop at least. And I think that's it. Also, yeah, I think this is it. How long have we been? Oh, 1 hour and 36 minutes. Well, it's okay. It's okay. This was it for the look. I really do enjoy the look. Let me go over the things that I used. So the new things, well, the eyeshadow palette. Wow, I just, what's not to love? What's not to love? The only thing, there we go again, that I would wish for this was to have kind of this one maybe in a matte. So I get why this one is in there, and I'm not really, it's not a shadow that I will use often, but I get why it's in here. But I kind of wish that we had a lighter shade to combine with this one. Personal though, because I could also very much use this as a one color in the crease. No problem whatsoever, because it's, how would I do that? I hear you asking, or maybe not, but I'm going to tell you anyway. I would start with a bigger brush. I would start with a bigger fluffy brush and then just tap the first layer on lightly, kind of blend it out a little bit because you can with this, and then grab a smaller brush or the same brush and then tap another layer but a little bit lower, and that way kind of build up the look instead of putting a lot of pigment and then trying to blend it out, because you don't have a lighter color to blend this out with, if that makes any sense. You could grab your face powder, but that is how I work with a one colored crease. So I basically do exactly what I did today. So instead of then starting with the lighter one as a transition shade, I start with itself as a transition shade. Good night, Justice. Good night, Justice. I will try to not forget to take pictures for Instagram. That's the best I can promise. I'm sorry. I'll try. The mattes, wow. For me, you know, especially a lighter green like this, I love greens like that. But a lot of the time for me, they kind of pull yellow. They didn't. And the pigment that I got right away, yeah, the mattes in this are very nice. And they even though they don't really want to blend together, right? So this kind of berry tone with the green, it kind of did work. I think that this shimmer works very well in combination with that. And I actually really, really enjoy the smooth shimmers that I did in this. So even though this one and this one may not be as foiled, I like the formula a lot because they glide on a little bit more. So this one is a very particly one. So expect fallout. Because I had, and I don't really mind it that much. But if you put in your brush, what you could do is spray your brush. So put in your brush first and then spray your brush, tap it off, and then put it on your eye. That minimizes the risk of fallout. I really did think that this was a very, very nice shade. I really enjoyed it. And this one in the inner corner is just very, very stunning. These two kind of faded away on my bottom lid, but they just faded away, and that is okay. I think that if I were to use those on top, and I actually think I really want to try that. So just use this in the crease and then these two on the lid and maybe a hint of a pop of green in the inner corner. I think that will be very, very pretty. But then I will love that, because this is a formula that really, particularly formula, is something that just does not stick on my lower lash line, and I need to use that on top. Honestly, I think I had an idea of how this palette would perform, but this rivals some of the bigger brands, honestly. I think that the mattes in here, they worked so well. They blended, you saw it. They blended very, very well. They blended well. They blended, I could blend them out. I could layer. And they have a very, very nice pigmentation. Now, granted, especially this shade, it has Kick Up. Yes, I don't mind that. I actually like Kick Up. So if you do not like Kick Up, it will probably annoy the hell out of you. But for the rest, I really, really enjoy this palette, guys. And I knew I would. I knew I would like the palette because of everything. But what can I compare this to formula-wise? I think BH Cosmetics. Yeah, the good formula from BH Cosmetics. The mattes also kind of remind me a little bit of Nomad mattes. And I love those. So I hope that's helpful. But yeah, if you see this and you like the color story, grab it, because yeah. Then the highlighter, the snarky highlighter, yeah, I love this. I think that the color is very pretty as well. It works on me. So if you are very cool toned, this, because it's a little bit more of a yellower base, it will probably turn a little bit peachy on you, I think. But I think it's very pretty. So, and I love this formula. It's a smoother formula, which I very much enjoy. And I think that the shine is very nice. I don't want to say it's very subtle. I also don't want to say I'm very, very blinding. For me, this is what I like. And I really do think that their formula is getting better and better. So I think that was everything that was new that I used, right? For the rest, I kind of used things I already had in my collection. When is the wedding day with the Grinch? Well, I think I have to fight my bestie for him. But I think I certainly do. I think I certainly do him justice. So yeah, that is it for today, guys. I am going to, well, kind of get out of my pajama a little bit, because I'm kind of still wearing part of my pajama. At least I'm wearing my pajama bottoms. I'm going to get ready clothing wise, and then I'm going to go grocery shopping looking very, very cutesy. Right? So yeah, thank you so much for being here. And the things that I used today are listed in the description box, with the exception of eye pencil and falsies and lippy, because I did not know in advance what I wanted to use. So I will update that. Also, don't forget to check out my art channel. Let me zoom out a little bit, for the amazing things that are going on there. And there's still a giveaway going on there. So just saying. Thank you, Debbie, for wishing me a happy grocery shopping day. I hope that you guys will have very good night's sleep, amazing dreams, and an amazing day tomorrow. If you're here in Europe, your day is just starting, and I wish you a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you so much for hanging out with little old me. And I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, what's tomorrow? Thursday. Yeah, tomorrow for new makeup releases, which is going to be, I think I have some new makeup releases, but mostly it is going to be Black Friday sales, to just, give you an overview of all the Black Friday sales if you want to shop them. And yeah, I am going to film that later, so you will see this makeup look again in that video. But yeah, right now I'm going to kind of turn my, I need a different mouse also, because it's a different computer. I'm going to end the live stream. It will be available for the replay. And yeah, guys, have an amazing night, an amazing day, and I'll see you tomorrow.